from where you live.
Well, tonight in weather history, we go back to 1910 when we had a historic snowstorm hit a good chunk of Indiana. Now, the south central and eastern parts of the state had 15 to 20 inches of snow. Here in our viewing area, Tipton County got 11 inches, almost 9 at Kokomo. We had 7.5 inches at West Lafayette, and that low pressure originated in the northern Gulf of Mexico, headed up towards Atlanta, and then moved almost due north into eastern Ohio and brought the heavy snow to parts of Indiana. And the back edge of this got about as far west as Kankakee, Illinois. Rensselaer in our viewing area only got about 3.2 inches of snow out of this. No snow in this forecast for a change. We're talking spring-like weather. We got a wave of rain and storms on Thursday, then a break, and then rain, storm, severe weather threat perhaps. Thursday night as temperatures really warm up with a 1 to 2 inch rainfall. We're going to have areas of flooding, and the winds will be strong with this system even outside of that squall line of storms. It's a strong, very March-like, powerful system with some gusts ahead of the front and behind it of up to 50 miles an hour. Around 30 for the low tonight. Tomorrow we'll have a high of 47 Lafayette, 45 Frankfort, 49 Covington. In the north, we'll be closer to 40s, say 38 Rensselaer and Rochester. Thursday evening, we're up to 60 Lafayette, 61 Linden and Romney, 59 Frankfort, even 62 Crawfordsville and 55 at Rochester. Thursday night, we rise. It's 64 at Frankfort, 65 Thorntown, and 62 Attica, Lafayette, 60 Monticello, 61 Rochester as a very powerful storm comes out of Missouri up towards Rockford and then towards the UP of Michigan. By the time it gets to the UP of Michigan, it could have the surface pressure equivalent of a Category 2 hurricane. So this is a really strong one. We've already got blizzard watches out for Iowa, but for us, squall line of storms will come through Thursday night with mainly a damaging straight line wind threat. Could be a few tornadoes, southern Indiana, Ohio, down into Kentucky. So let's dig into this with high-res futurecast. Mostly cloudy tonight, but clearing skies with time tomorrow. I'm going to call it sunshine with some clouds tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, the low clouds fill in. It turns overcast. We may fall into the upper 30s, then rise. The warm front comes through on Thursday, so a wave of rain and storms Thursday morning, early Thursday afternoon, and then it kind of shuts off. Windy, warms up, and then the main band comes in Thursday night with a little squall line of storms racing through the area with that damaging straight line wind threat. And then after a high temperature in the 60s close to midnight, we fall into the 30s and 40s by early Friday morning. So 1.5 to 2 inches in these dark green bands in the viewing area. Everyone else is about 1 inch to 1.5 inches of rain from this. But then it dries out a little bit for a change. 44 Saturday, 35 Sunday, 36 on Monday and 41 Tuesday. Nothing out of the ordinary in terms of cold weather. And Friday, the 62 is misleading because it's going to be close to midnight. Most of Friday is going to be 30s and 40s in the morning and then mid-40s Friday afternoon. And Thursday and Friday both, a lot of wind. Winds easily gusting 40, 50 miles an hour.
Boy, it just continues. Like
You're
earning every dollar you are getting this winter.
The weather here is always exciting, I'll tell you that.
All right, sounds good. Well, you know, also exciting this year, even the Pacers. What a great first half of the season. Now it's time to get the second half underway.
Yeah, best record in the Eastern Conference in the first half, almost the best record in the entire NBA fall